Reality check, man, from your device. You know, it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, today, my viewers and subscribers, my story that I am about to present to you guys is another sad, troubling, and heartbroken one. We, the Jamaican people, 9 years ago, was promised prosperity. 9 years ago, we, the Jamaican people, was promised prosperity under the Andrew Holness led administration when he first come to power in 2016. And to see 9 years later, Miss Marjorie Lewis, who stated that she married for over 20 years until gunman killed his husband. And from there, everything went downhill because her husband was the sole breadwinner. In the interview, she stated, just flour, rice, chicken back, and tin mackerel. You have to live on every day. Just flour, rice, chicken back, tin mackerel. You have to live on every day. Think about that. Think about that. She stated, my biggest wish for the Christmas would I want some food. My biggest wish for the Christmas would I want some food. Remember, we were promised prosperity 9 years ago. And when you see the vulnerable, the reject, the people who live at the lower end of our society, the people who need the government grants, who are not getting it, and someone and people out there is defending the Andrew Holness administration that steal 3 trillion from taxpayers. The 3 trillion that they steal and living big, can yam and drink anything what them want. If you do the maths and you calculate the 2 point something million of us that is in Jamaica, and you multiply 1 million by 3 million, every single Jamaican could receive $1 million and money still leave. That is the kind of damage that the Andrew Holness administration has done to the people of Jamaica. And when a woman like Marjorie have to take to the TV station and say her biggest wish for the Christmas is to get some food. Jamaica, I am going to play the clip, and then after we will dissect it. Take it away.
9 days to Christmas. Inside Marjorie Lewis's refrigerator, 2 onions, a little seasoning, and that's not expected to change. Many families will gather around the table for Christmas, but for the last 5 years, this family has been missing out on the festivities.
I was married for 20 years and gunman come and kill my husband who used to hate me. And from them killing me, I was struggling. Buy food some of the time.
The pain of his loss echoes. Much like a silent night without a star. With Christmas right around the corner, the holiday that once brought light to her family is a harsh reminder of loss and hardship. Marjorie is a day's worker. On average, a day's worker earns between $4,500 to $5,000 per job. But of late, they're slow to come by, and with the rising cost of food, she can barely make ends meet to take care of her family.
You can't buy a piece of potato because everything there town. When you go to town and buy something in the sky, so we can't buy the mutton off $1,000 a pound. Ask still about $1,500 a pound. One bread now, $600 for one bread. 1 pound of chicken back at home, and get $250 for a pound of chicken back. 1 pound of chicken hours, some of them $450 for $500. Or poor people are survive.
Like a child waiting by the tree for a gift that never comes, she has been left waiting for help that never arrived.
Me go ask Miss Holness, care to let out about the house and thing, and me not get a response. Me go buy food for the poor, me not get a response neither. Me go down a part, me not get a response neither. Nobody busy, nobody again. They will hear your story, you know. But when you write down in a book, write them down in a book. Listen to you write down in a book, you know. But when the help come, nobody busy, nobody again.
This experience has led her to believe
it was for the rich and not for the poor, because the poor cannot afford it.
While her husband's legacy is visible from the outside of her home, that's where the comfort ends. The interior tells a different story. A crammed shared bedroom with no bathroom. Marjorie and her family are forced to walk to nearby bushes to use this one. Several packs of pills are all around her as she struggles to cope with depression. Drinking water, a mosquito hub. In the face of all her struggles, there's only one thing she truly desires.
The biggest question is Christmas. Me don't want food.
At a popular supermarket I visited, the cheapest whole chicken cost $1,549 plus tax.
Biggest wish for this Christmas, I would want some food. The biggest wish for this Christmas, I would want some food. You know, enough I no go say, she haul, we are pity them there and this, but taxpayers' money is not for Andrew Holness and him friend them. These are the reasons why we pay into taxes. The less fortunate, the people who live at the lower end of our society, tax money should help them out. But you have a government who steal 3 trillion, and you have some incompetent arsehole out there where they run around and they try to spin and they try to different everything. Now go work around here, brother. People like these in need of those funds that the Andrew Holness administration cannot give account of, and we are going to hold them accountable. Anyway, continue.
On average, 1 pound of rice cost $179, red peas $438, lettuce $1,108, 2 tomatoes $289, and a bottled drink $302.66. Marjorie has been opting for the cheaper protein.
I just flour and rice, till mackerel and chicken back here for lip and to mouth.
On average, it costs $672.36 per pound. The imported version, $472.20. In part 2, we'll speak with vendors, consumers, and businesses navigating the cost of this Christmas.
Just from hand to mouth. Just flour, rice, chicken back, tin mackerel. You have to live on every day. No protein, no nutrition value. And that's why there was a statistic release say over 2 million of our people is not eating a nutrition meal on a daily basis. Think about that. But we have government can steal 3 trillion, and people like these are suffering, who in need of the help cannot get it. People have to held accountable. Marjorie Lewis' story. I was married for over 20 years until gunman claimed the life of my husband, who used to be the sole breadwinner for the family. They kill him, and it's been a struggle. Now, Miss Marjorie is a domestic helper, and everybody now they buy up them washing machine. So we know how that go. Years work, scarce commodity right now. The report continues, and it stated she has been left waiting for help that has never arrived. Listen to this and listen to it keenly. I bring 2 letters to Mrs. Holiness, that is Juliet Holness, about my house, and I did not get a response. Remember, it was Juliet Holness the other day at the Jamaica Labour Party annual 81st conference, and she said, we support and empowering our woman. Those were the words out of Juliet Holness' mouth. We support and empowering our woman. But when she bring the 2 letters to Juliet Holness about her house for some assistance, she never get a reply. It goes further. I go to the food for the poor who supposed to help people like me. They did not reply. I applied to the part program that was designed under the PJ-led administration for me, and they did not reply to me. It goes on, and the reporter stated, in the face of all her struggle, there is only one thing she truly desires. And she said, the biggest wish for this Christmas, we would love to get some food. The reporter stated, in the face of all her struggle, there is only one thing she truly desires. The biggest wish for this Christmas, I would love to get some food. Think about that, my viewers and subscribers. Think about that. A citizen of Jamaica who is at home and who are living in the diaspora abroad. 9 years ago, we the Jamaican people were promised prosperity. 9 years later, for the Prime Minister to create a few jobs, he declared the road situation in Jamaica a national emergency. Remember, 9 years ago, we were promised prosperity. And 9 years later, the prosperity that we get is the Prime Minister create a few jobs by declaring our road situation a national emergency. To provide us with a few jobs, our Prime Minister have to declare our road situation national emergency. So we could get a little road work to do, some patching of the road, a little debushing, clean some drain, clean some gullies, weed whack here and weed whack there. So the prosperity that we, the Jamaican people, were promised 9 years later to give us a little work, the Prime Minister have to create a national emergency for our road network. Think about that and think about where our country is going. So, the simple question we as citizens of Jamaica has to ask Andrew Holness and the Labourite, them, what has he done to make your life better off? Simple question. We has to ask Andrew and the Labourite them, what has he done to make your life better off? What the Andrew Holness administration has done to elevate your life? What the Andrew Holness administration has done to elevate your life? What has changed in your life since Andrew Holness came to power in 2016? What has changed in your life since Andrew Holness came to power in 2016? Remember, we were promised we would be able to sleep with our doors and windows open again. Over 10,000 people has been murdered under the watch of Andrew Holness. Remember, we were promised if you elect me, you will be able to sleep with your windows and doors open again. Over 10,000 people murdered under the watch of Andrew Holness. He promised us jobs, growth, and development. We see more Jamaicans in poverty in our history. For him to create a few jobs, 9 years later, him have to create a state of emergency on our infrastructure. Just to get some people to go patch some road, clean some drain, clean some gully, clean some trench, debush some places. Now that is telling you that the country is going backward. Jobs, growth and development. But a lady like Marjorie, just flour, rice, chicken back and tin mackerel, I have to live on every day. Nothing of substance and nothing of nutrition. Just think about that. And at the same time, we have a government who cannot give account for $3 trillion. We have 2 point something million in Jamaica. And if they multiply 1 million by 3 million, you will get 3 trillion. So it is telling me a woman like Marjorie would be able to get $1 million. She would be able to get $1 million. So she wouldn't have to go to part, and she wouldn't have to go to Mrs. Holness. If the money that the Andrew Holness administration as thief was circulated right across Jamaica and to every single Jamaican who is alive, including the madman. Think about it. 9 years ago, you were promised prosperity. You were promised growth. You were promised development. You promised that if you elect me, you will be able to sleep with your windows and doors open again. 10,000 people get murdered under Andrew Holness' watch. Poverty is out of the roof. The most sufferation in the history of Jamaica is under the Andrew Holness watch the last 9 years. Last 9 years. Last 9 years. I was married for over 20 years until gunman killed my husband, who used to be the sole breadwinner of our family. They kill him, and it's been a struggle since. She's a domestic helper, run and wash people dirty clothes and them things. But everybody now, they buy washing machine. So them thing they cut down. It's not easy. It's not easy. But she said, I bring 2 letters, Miss Juliet Holness, about my housing situation. And I did not get a reply. I go to the food for the poor that is there for the poor, and I did not get a reply. I go to the part program that was created and designed under the PJ administration for people like us, and they didn't pay me any mind. But a few weeks ago, what did Juliet Holness said? The Jamaica Labour Party strongly support and empowering our women. The reporter stated it. In the face of all her struggle, there is only one thing she truly desired. The biggest wish for this Christmas, we would love to get some food. In face of all her struggle, there is only one thing she truly desires. My biggest wish for this Christmas, we would love to get some food. A woman is begging to get even a pound of rice, a pound of chicken back, a mackerel of sardine, some tomato, some carrot, some onion, some pepper, some chicken, some flour, some juice, some sugar, some cornmeal. She's begging for those simple things to make she stay alive. She's begging to get those things. Those things is so precious to her, and she can't. But a man and his administration cannot give account for 3 trillion. And you have people still running around and want to spin and want to deflect and want to back this person. Anyway, my viewers and subscribers, stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Like and share and follow the movement over YouTube. You tell them, say, a God and good road. The signature word, I will continue to remind them as to love. Until then, Uno and the Matic will wall a reason again. As I humble telling you guys, peace and love out.